Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone around the world. Welcome to CGTN's Along China's Great Rivers, aka Great Rivers of China series. I'm Ning. In this live stream, we are visiting a place that's one of the most important elements along a basin for a country, a port. Yeah, that's where I am right now. And I think some of you can already tell that I am on a container crane that's about 40 meters above the sky, above the ground. Yeah, take a look at that. If you have a fear of height, don't come up here. Because I am really high above in the air, we call it a high-level live stream. I mean, I stole that line from my colleague Jiangxi, so I hope she's watching. Anyway, Jiujiang Port, this is Jiujiang Port. It's the largest port in East China's Jiangxi Province, and it's located at the junction of the Yangtze River, the Poyang Lake, and the Beijing Kowloon Railway. So we are above the Yangtze River, that's the Yangtze River, and Poyang Lake is to my left, to my 10 o'clock, and that way, that direction is the Beijing Kowloon Railway. Jiujiang, the name Jiujiang literally means 9 rivers in Chinese. In some historical records, it says this is where 9 rivers and lakes met. But some people believe that this is just a metaphor to say there's a lot of water in the city. There are about 40 lakes in Jiujiang. That's over 1,000 square kilometers. So if it is a metaphor, it makes sense. It's fair enough. And speaking of the city, Jiujiang City is one of the first 5 cities along the Yangtze River to open to foreign trade after China's reform and opening up policy came into effect. It's really windy. It's also Yangtze River Shipping Hub International Gateway, as well as Jiangxi's only international trade port city. And you know, I always hear people say a port is the best witness to the best witness for a city's transformation and changes. So we have invited someone who can really tell the stories, who can tell us about the then, now, and beyond of Jiujiang Port. Welcome! Welcome, Wan Xian. Welcome to the show. This is Wan Xian. She is really familiar to the port. Can you say hi to our audience?
Hello, everyone.
Okay, so let's walk along this trail. Can you tell us a little bit of the history of Jiujiang Port, first of all? Because I know Jiujiang Port was kind of rebuilt in 2008. So what was it like before that, before 2008? And how and why did it become to the port we are seeing right now?
The history of Jiujiang Port can be traced back to 2,700 years ago. During the spring and autumn period, the state of Wu and Chu always fought for the control of Yangtze and the Huai River Basin.
Right.
But as Jiujiang is in the function of the state of Wu and Chu, so it's an ideal place for the worship to parking here. So it's the foundation of the earlier port. And then, after almost 1,000 years, the first emperor of Chen State, whose name is Chen Baxian, he once delivered 300,000 tons of fruit from Ganjiang to Jiujiang, which means that Jiujiang Port has the ability to load and unload cargoes then, and also means it turning from a military harbor to a commercial port. After that, the Grand Canal was digged in Sui Dynasty. In the year of 1816, Zhang Jiuling, who is the prime minister of Tang Dynasty, he hosted the building of Dayuling Channel, which is connect Guangdong and Jiangxi Province. So after that, the place of Jiujiang Port is more and more important in the inland waterway. And to the end of the Ming and the Qing dynasty, Jiujiang has already become three of the major tea markets, and one of the three major tea markets, and one of the four major rice markets. Yeah, so because of the achievement, at the end of the Qing dynasty, Jiujiang was forced to be open to the force, according to the Tianjin Treaty, which signed in the Second Opium War. Yeah. Then, after the founding of New China, we are officially opened to the worldwide.
Right, like you did international trade, just like I said.
Yeah, we have the authority, we have the qualified to do the international trade as a port. Effectively, if officially it becomes an international port.
Right, so has Jiujiang Port always been here, like at this location, or was it anywhere else and you moved here?
Yeah, it's not always in here. You see over there, that is the old foreign trade terminal. If we go to there, yeah, we go to there. If we
can our cameraman see it?
Yeah.
Like, can you tell us, like, what color is this?
What red color? That is in red color.
Let's just follow Wanqian.
Yeah, you can see the grain there. You can see the grain there.
The green?
The grain. The crane.
Oh, the crane.
Yeah.
Oh, right. So that's the old port.
That's the old foreign trade terminal of Jiujiang. We are opened in 1980, and in 1983, the Port Management Bureau at that time feel it's very necessary to build a new foreign trade terminal as the faster increase of foreign trade volume. So they proposed, and after approval, it take 7 years, and it officially ran in 1990.
Right. I knew we were going to talk about the history of the Jiujiang Port, but I didn't know we were going to go that far to, the Tang Dynasty and Sui Dynasty. But it's really interesting to know about all these historical stories of a single port. And, it's people probably think, oh, ports are very modern, but it's actually not. Ports are we started to have ports from like hundreds and thousands years ago. So yeah, it's really, it's kind of thrilling to be able to visit a port like this, knowing that it has a rich history.
Yeah.
What about the Jiujiang Port right now? What about its current development? I mean, for example, especially when, with the ongoing COVID pandemic, it's been about 3 years now. Has Jiujiang Port been affected by it by a lot?
Yeah, we should say we have some little effect. Before the COVID-19 pandemic comes, we are the major port of Jiangxi Province, also the surrounding areas. And in 2019 years, the provincial and municipal government implement jointly some policies. For example, the policy to promote logistic development. So we opened the daily courier service from Jiujiang Port to Shanghai Port in order to shorten the time from here to Shanghai Port. But after the COVID-19 pandemic, we focus on prevention and control, and also development at the same time. Yeah, we launched some policies to do examination of the handling charge and to accelerate the speed of transit cargo, so let the risk minimized to the least.
Yeah. So can we say before COVID, your main focus was international cargo transition, and now it's you focus more on domestic?
Yeah, because of the COVID pandemic, we in face of the I should say
So how about you? Do you know how much the handling capacity is for the entire port?
How much handling?
Yeah, like how much do you handle daily or monthly or yearly?
Daily, almost 2 standard containers, one per day. 2,000 containers per day.
2,000 containers?
Yeah,
like those containers?
Yeah.
So that's a lot of containers over there. So can you tell me what do you ship out and ship in?
The main export and import cargo is via Jiujiang is mineral material, coals, cements, and ores, and so on. And with the transformation and upgrading of our industry, the structure in and out had some changes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nowadays, the number of mechanical and electronic products exported had increased, and for import, the portion of raw materials and primary industry products had increased. Yeah, that is a good change.
So now, as COVID has kind of eased down, you probably have started international shipment again. Where do you ship to? I mean, what countries do you ship to?
We never stopped the international trade.
Oh, you never stopped?
We never stopped international trade and international transportation.
Right, that's good to know.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Because we are a quick pathway of all the import and export cargoes from our province.
So where do you ship to?
We are to the all worldwide.
Do you ship to Europe?
Yeah.
Do you know which countries?
Europe, mainly is to Germany.
Oh, Germany.
Yeah.
Do we have any German friends over here?
Yeah, I have a friend in Germany. Yeah, I always write email with him.
Oh, okay.
But the big partner of Jiujiang Port is in South Asia.
Southeast Asia? Right.
Yeah.
Like Indonesia, the Philippines?
Yeah.
Countries like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Middle Asia.
Do you ever ship food here? Or cosmetics for girls?
Yeah, cosmetics is our advantages. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because our light industry is very strong in the past years.
Right.
Yeah.
So, do you have any, future plans for the entire port? Like, I know a lot of the ports in China now use 5G technology, and some also applies AI technology. Is that part of the plan for Jiujiang Port as well?
Yeah, we think the efficient collection and distribution system is very important to construction of comprehensive transportation hub. So we in the future we will enter more railway lines in the port area and develop the railway and the waterway intermodal transportation, and we plan to lay out more railway outputs in our nation, and what you said, that is to advance the construction of intelligence terminal and the 5G, the apply of 5G technologies,
yeah,
and so on. Yeah, we have do some work in intelligent information connection and make some our how to say
well, we already know that you plan to, start using these amazing technologies in the future.
Yeah.
And I'm sure the future of Jiujiang Port is going to be even better, even brighter.
Thank you.
I wish you luck. I mean, really, thank you so much, Wan Xian, for talking to us, for joining on the show.
My honor.
It's really such a pleasure to talk to you. And thank you, everyone, for joining us on CGTN's Along China's Great River series. That's all for today's live stream. Stay tuned for more content from CGTN's Along China's Great Rivers, aka Great Rivers of China series, where we show you the 7 major water systems in China from the perspectives of natural geography, local customs, and the significance to social and economic development of the regions to their roots. I'm Ning. I'll see you next time.